Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
Common Core, First Grade, Numbers and Operations in Base 10. Video 1. This is an Engage video provided by Willoughby Eastlake Schools. If you are presently using a smartboard, please remember to save the video first to your computer, then open it up with Smart Video Player. If you would please, have a student come up to the smartboard for the very first problem. Thank you. We should have a student up at the smartboard for our first problem. Problem 1. What we're going to do is subtract multiples of 10. You'll notice that it's divided up into two parts, A and B. Here is the problem for the first one. 8 tens minus 4 tens equals what? Write that number here. So then 80 minus 40 is what? Write the answer here. For B, subtract. 9 tens minus 3 tens equal how many tens? Write that number here. And then 90 minus 30 equals how much? And write the correct answer there. If you would please, pick up a pen to solve this first problem. Okay, let's see what we have here. 8 minus 4 tens is equal to 4 tens. And 80 minus 40 would be 40. Let's look at B. 9 tens minus 3 tens, you should have written 6 tens. And 90 minus 30 would be equal to 60. So 4 tens is equal to 40, 6 tens is equal to 60. If your answers look like ours, that is superior. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard while you erase your answers in these locations. And thank you. Problem 2. Subtract multiples of 10. Two parts, A and B. Let me read the first part to you. Surrey counted 40 butterflies. Jacob counted 20 butterflies. How many more butterflies did Surrey count than Jacob? Write that answer here. B. Missy has 80 stamps. Elliot has 40 stamps. How many more stamps does Missy have than Elliot? And write that answer there. If you would please, pick up a pen to solve these two parts. Okay, let's see if we have this correct. Surrey had 40, Jacob had 20. 40 minus 20, we should have had the number 20 here. Missy has 80 stamps, Elliot has 40 stamps. How many more? We should subtract 40 from 80, and you should have come up with the answer of 40. If your answers match ours, that is amazing. Remarkable. If you would please erase your answers, and while you're having another student come up to the smartboard for the very next problem. Thank you. Problem 3. Again, we are going to subtract multiples of 10. And we have two parts, A and B. Let's look at A first. There are 90 people at Sunnyside Beach. 50 people are at Blue Surf Beach. How many more people are at Sunny Beach? Solve the problem, and we want you to write the answer here, but we also want you to write the related addition fact here. Part B. 80 plus what equals 90? 90 minus 80 equals what? If you would please, pick up a pen to solve these two problems. Okay, let's see what we have here. 90 minus 50 is the equation. So what we should have here is 90 minus 50 equals 40. If you have that, that's correct. Then the related addition is 50 plus 40 equals 90. And that's how you check. Let's look up here at B. 80 plus what 10 equals 90. If you said 10, that's correct. 90 minus 80 equals 10. If you would please, have another student come up to the smartboard while you erase your answers. Thank you. Okay, here we are at the last problem. Problem 4. Subtract again multiples of 10. We have two parts, A and B. And you'll notice we have a number line. What is the answer for part A, 50 minus 10? Please write the answer here. And for B, it says Colleen has 80 crayons in her crayon box. Drew has 30 crayons in his crayon box. How many more crayons does Colleen have than Drew? Write that equation here and then also write the related addition equation here. If you would please, pick up a pen to solve this problem. Okay, let's look at A. 50 minus 10 is equal to 40. Here's 50 minus 10 is 40. Colleen has 80 crayons in her crayon box. Here's 80. Drew has 30 crayons in his crayon box. Here's 30. How many more crayons does Colleen have than Drew? 80 minus 30 equals 50, or 50 plus 30 equals 80. Let's look at that. Here is 80, and we're going to subtract 30. 1, 2, 3. That's 30. So 80 minus 30 is 50. Now if we have 50, we add 30. Here's 50. We're going to add 10, 20, 30. It makes it equal to 80. So we can go back and forth to prove this one. If your answers match ours, that is terrific, dazzling. If you would please erase your smartboard, and we want to thank you for working with us today on the Common Core.